Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be reviewing the Storm Night Road. The Night Road is the newest ball in the Thunder line, and what it is it has the REX Pearl cover stock with of course the inverted FE2 core that has been in the High Road line for a very long time. Factory finish on this one is going to be the 4K Fast. Fragrance on it is Fruit Trifle and of course comes in 12 to 16 pounds. The ball is going to be a midnight black, that's what they call it, and it's more or less a silvery black color. RG in 15 pounds is 2.57 and the diff is 0.46. The cores do vary per weight too, so if you do want a little bit lower RG but a lot more diff, maybe look at 16 pounds if you're comfortable with throwing that extra weight, but if not, that's what I am throwing at least in 15 pounds. The layout I decided to do on this one is going to be 50 by 3 by 20. Wanted to just experiment with layouts, kind of see what this would give me. The only experience that I have had with the High Road line very consistently would be the High Road Pearl. It was one of the first balls that I drilled when I went to two-handed because I knew it would be clean and give me an archy shape once they start to break down. The layout that I have on a High Road Pearl is 5 by 40, so it is going to be a lot longer pin and a lower VAL angle, so it's going to go down the lane a little bit further and be a little bit rounder. I do personally like that motion a lot more with it. With the REX cover stock, what I found with this ball is it's very, very early and can be inconsistent at times. After shooting the review, I did end up throwing it the next night in league for a little bit, and I did struggle a little bit with trying to find a look with it. But after playing around with some of the spots that I was playing, I was able to find at least somewhat of a consistent motion. When doing the review, it was a little interesting because I did it right after the Supernova review. And what I ended up finding is you could definitely throw this ball with how the pattern broke down. I mean, it probably had at least 30-40 shots on it at that point, if not more. I was able to play more direct with this ball, and I was able to swing it a little bit left, but as you saw in some of the lighter hits, there was times where the ball read too early and just kind of puked down lane. Then when I would move a little bit further right, it would overreact. So what I found is this cover does take a little bit longer to break in, and maybe even playing with the surface is going to be an idea for some people. Overall, it is a very, very smooth motion for the Night Road, and overall for the High Road line versus kind of being that very long hockey stick motion that I found with the High Road Pearl. Overall, I am pleased with the Night Road. I just feel like it's going to take more time to break in, and it's going to be very condition specific for me. For where this would fit in my bag, this is where it gets a little interesting because it definitely doesn't replace the High Road Pearl in my bag, and it doesn't replace the Dark Moss that I have in my bag. Where this fits is a little bit more unique. Because of how early and smooth this ball is, it's not great if the lanes are completely torched, unlike the High Road Pearl and something like the Dark Moss, where I can throw those, game 4, game 5, but the Night Road is more going to be a step down, I would say, from my Supernova. I haven't drilled a Zen two-handed, and I haven't thrown the bigger symmetric balls two-handed, but that's kind of where I would put this because of how early it is, how round it is. It gives me a consistent motion on house shots versus that High Road Pearl is good when there is a little bit more breakdown, and the Dark Moss is kind of in between both of those because the Dark Moss for me hooks a lot, so it pushes me further left out of the 3, but I would definitely say this holds a different spot in my bag, and that's what makes this ball a little bit more interesting. Once again, I would love to give a huge shout out to Storm Bowling and Turbo Products for letting me throw their equipment and use it every day that I bowl. The Night Road does release on September 23rd. Make sure to get yours at your local Storm VIP Pro Shop. Please comment, like, and subscribe for future ball reviews, and thank you so much for watching.